Who's responsible for raising children in our society?
Who are they given to first? The parents.
Would you let Disney raise your children?
No.
If you ever come near my son again.
It's not the responsibility of a corporation or the government to raise your kids.
No, not at all. No.
That would end in disaster.
Yes.
I made my family disappear.
Would you let Disney raise your kid?
Ooh, I see where we're going now. No, I would not let Disney raise my kid.
Would you let Disney raise your son?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I take care of my own son. It's my job.
'Cause nobody messes with your dad.
Would you let Disney raise your children? No. That was an emphatic no.
No more Disney TV for a while.
Welcome to the state of Florida, where the biggest political conversation brewing for the last month or so has been who's responsible for your children? Who's responsible for raising your kids?
The parents.
The parents. Parents and family.
Is it up to the parents to make the final decisions as to what is best for the kids, or is it up to the teachers or woke freakazoids who live and work inside of corporations?
They said students can talk about whatever they want to bring up in the classroom to their teachers, but sometimes the right answer from the teacher is you really ought to talk to your parents about that subject.
That indeed is the question that we are going to be asking today on Benny on the Block. Who's responsible for your kids? I can't wait to hear what these Floridians have to say about the hottest political topic in their state. Let's go find out. You want to be on our show? Oh, I knew it. Come on the show. Benny on the Block. This is the block. This is the block. I'm Benny. This is Benny on the Block. Look at this. Is this your family right here? This is your family? Even the Savage shirt? Is she actually savage?
Yeah, that's my mom. She's savage.
Your mama savage?
Yeah, my mom.
She looks savage.
Yeah, she's
I'm not messing with her.
I wouldn't either.
Here's smart son, smart boy. Here's a question that we have. Who is responsible for the raising of children in our society?
The parents.
Your mom?
Yeah, moms and dads. Yeah.
Your mom and dad?
Yeah.
Would you let the government raise your children?
No.
This guy's been to the DMV. Very smart.
Sir, did you fill out the 1170?
I think I did.
Did you fill out the 1170?
I filled this out.
That's the 1190. You're gonna have to go stand in the blue line.
Look, I was already in that line.
Sir, don't get snippy with me.
What?
Would you let Disney raise your children?
No.
Smart kid.
No, God! No, God, please, no! No!
Sir, who's responsible for raising children in our society?
Responsibilities? Good question. A lot of confusion in the atmosphere and the media and all that. The question of the who they given to first? The parents. They're loaned to us. We don't own them, but they're loaned to us to be responsible to raising them in the environment that they don't know about. So we have the first responsibilities.
It's not a corporation's job to raise your kid.
Yep.
Would you let Disney raise your kid?
Ooh, I see where we're going now. I see where we're going. No, I would not let Disney raise my kid.
I am in control! I've been in control since the 50s, in case you haven't noticed!
Up to the 3rd grade, I'm not sure they understand anything that's involved in this issue. They're still just kids. They,
Sexual ideology, indoctrination, and so on.
not there yet. Right, so, nothing.
And you were a teacher.
Elementary.
Did you teach these grades? Kindergarten, 3rd grade?
Yeah. I didn't do kindergarten. I did 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th.
And when a controversial topic comes up, as I'm sure it can, what was your response?
Well, controversial in elementary. That's what I'm saying. They're not ready yet.
What about the sweet, sweet, tender mercies of the government? Would you let the government raise your children?
I would not let the government raise my children.
It's the parents.
It's the parents.
Who's responsible for raising children?
Parents.
Is it the government's job?
No. I get up and go to work every day, man. That's what I do. I have a house, I have a mortgage. I take care of my own son.
Yeah.
It's my job.
So it's not the government or the school district or a corporation's job. Would you let Disney raise your son?
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not.
And they are treated on a pedestal. This one corporation is treated differently than everybody else.
The governor angry at Disney's opposition to the state's controversial new parental rights and education legislation, also known as the Don't Say Gay law.
So who was in charge of raising her? Who made the decisions?
Me, of course.
You were the leader.
Yes.
And the father. And the father.
And the father, that's right.
I am your father.
Would you let Disney raise your children? No. That was an emphatic no.
Disney's purpose, political purpose, is to ensure that kindergartners to third grade are taught about sexual orientation. That is the hill that Disney wants to die on.
And once again, Mickey is pissed off and throwing a fit. Vengeance is mine! Come on!
Sam, we are here with brother Brian, a knowledgeable man and the person who we refer to as the king of the pier.
Yes, I concur with that.
Whose responsibility is it to raise kids?
Your parents. I mean, parents and family, I would think.
Did you have parents?
Yes.
Do you love them?
Yes. I love you, Mother.
So brother Brian, it's not the responsibility of a corporation or the government to raise your kids.
No, not at all. No.
That would end in disaster.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah.
To the break of dawn, yo!
Back in 1967, somewhere back there when I was born, when you had an upbringing that was correct, you got your ass whooped when you got out of line, and you know, all those fundamental things like spankings. You know, should I say more?
Yes. Did you have a BB gun?
Oh, BB gun? Yes, absolutely. I was that guy. I shot you in the ass if you weren't looking.
Ow, you freaking demon! What the fuck is your freaking problem?
Yes, that was me, and I apologize for that. And I did get my ass whooped for that, by the way.
What are you doing?
Making sure you learn your lesson.
Ow, it hurts! It hurts! I can't believe Japanese men pay good money for this!
Are you a parent yet?
No.
Okay. Do you have parents?
Yeah.
Who's in charge of raising you?
My parents and myself. Yeah.
Do you think that, like a corporation, do you think Disney should be in charge of raising you?
No.
We have a young audience. Young kids like this watch our show, and maybe young kids like this are asking, is parenthood right for me? Should I want to be a parent? What's your advice to young kids?
Oh, for sure, because there's nothing like it.
But these two aren't ready yet.
You were just like a perfect mother. That's because every moment was a joy.
Big question in Florida right now is, who is responsible for raising your children?
I don't have any children, but this is a good question for her.
Parents.
Parents.
Yeah, I'm the parent. I raised.
Yeah, but my husband's like a child, so that would be me.
This is how we do it. Hey, I never asked you. Yeah. You like guacamole?
It seems like you turned out well. Did she do a good job?
She did a fantastic
Oh,
job.
yeah, I think I did
right?
a very good
Yeah.
job. Yes.
And you look like you're in great shape, and we're ready to go.
60, and my grandmother's 100.
Wow.
Humans are really the only species that need parents for quite a long time. And yeah, it's definitely their responsibility to show them what's good, show them what's bad, to help them live a happy and successful life, whatever that means to them.
It's always going to be the parent. The teacher plays a part. The teacher has the child many hours of the day. So we have to have good minds, and we have to, make sure teachers have what they need, because they're not the parents. You know, some parents send their child to school so the teacher to be the parent. And some teachers are parents because they have that caring love as a parent, because they're the parents themselves. But the sole responsibility always starts in the home.
Whatever happened to go talk to your parents about that? Isn't that what a teacher should say when it comes to a controversial topic? I guess that's a question.
Well, a lot of times they can't. A lot of times if you're a teacher, and she was a teacher, if you're in school, you have to do something like right away. So there's some things you can't say, go talk to your parents about that. But there are things like the issue you're talking about that they can say, go talk to your parents. We're not teaching that right now, but go talk to your parents and see what and then tell the parents that the kid is going to be coming home and be asking them that question.
What's wrong with that? Well, virtually unanimously across dozens of interviews, every single parent and grandparent and young person who may want to be a parent,
but these two aren't ready yet.
Unanimously said it's the parents' responsibility to raise the kids. It's the parents' responsibility to make the final decisions for their education, what they learn, how they learn, and their worldview. Nobody said otherwise, and certainly nobody thought that it's Disney's job to raise your kids.
No, I would not let Disney raise my kids.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
So creepy, pink-haired freakazoids inside of woke corporations or inside of the federal government school system, stay the hell out of our kids' lives and stop it with your woke propaganda and sexual ideology orientation, poisoning of the kids. Nobody wants it. Why don't you just slide out? Hey, it's Benny Johnson here, Turning Point USA's Chief Creative Officer. If you like this video you just watched, be sure to subscribe to the official Turning Point USA channel and never miss an episode. See you guys next week.